What is up, y'all? Yeah, here's your aftermath of the new mower after Hawesville, Kentucky at the Two Rivers Buddy Ball, the charity derby. I must say, it was a very impressive show. All the crew did a hell of a job putting it on. It was very well organized. They ran very smoothly, and they was pretty fair officials. They did a hell of a job. I mean, if you missed out on that show, you missed a good one. Not only was it for a good cause, you know, for the Two Rivers Buddy Ball that helps out special needs kids and, you know, disabled kids to help get them into sports and all that. But it was a really good show. Good turnout. I'll be back next year. Promise you that. If they put it on again next year, I'll be there. It was good. A lot of fun. Yeah. Definitely one worth going to. That was for sure. I had a great time. Hung out with a bunch of good people. Met some new people. One of the highlights of my night was had 3 kids come up to me afterwards and wanted me to sign their shirts, which was pretty cool. And I've never done that before, so that was pretty cool. That was probably one of the highlights of my night right there. So that's what it's all about. Yeah. I wasn't able to get a whole lot of video other than the GoPro. I had my GoPro on my helmet. Other than that, I wasn't able to really film much because my tripod just wasn't working with me. So I gotta get another tripod because I didn't bring my good camera. So I was, yeah, it is what it is. But there was a couple other YouTubers there that filmed. Shout out to them. One is channel name is Demo Derby. He got a bunch of the heats, you know, the big car and the minis. I'm not sure what else he got, but those are the ones I've seen so far. And the other one was Team Field's Demo Productions, and he got a couple of the heats, and he got my limited weld heat for the mowers. He got it. He got good video. So go subscribe to those guys. They'll keep you updated around this area. They're pretty close to me, so I'm subscribed to them. So y'all should too. Go throw some likes on the videos. Did a good job on those. So yeah, as you can see behind me, here's your aftermath. And what is that on top? That would be a very cool looking trophy. Yeah. Somehow I was able to get first. And before I do this aftermath, I just want to say that I had no intentions of winning. I didn't even know what the payout was. I didn't really care. I just wanted to go there, put on the show. And after seeing some of my competition, I didn't think I had a chance in hell of winning. I mean, straight up. I went and looked at Skylar's new mower. That thing is straight nasty. Yeah. There was a few other guys that had some very hard mowers and some very good drivers out there. Got a couple of younger people out there that was in our class, and they stepped it up pretty damn good. One of which took home the Mad Dog. Yeah. There was 3 rollovers, and there was some good driving, some good mowers out there. So everybody stepped it up this year. Very happy with that. They made me change my driving style and drive smart, and I had no choice. I mean, the rollovers, they had a rollover rule at this place. You rolled over, you was out. So you know how I always roll over a lot, so I had to change my driving style, drive a little more smarter, and I was lucky enough to do that and pull it off. Yeah, it was, I had no idea I was even going to do as good as I did. That's how tough the competition was. It was a good show. Definitely made some junk, that's for sure. And looking at this thing, it really doesn't look that bad. But I will show you in a minute, it's actually hurt worse than it looks. I will say I am very happy with how it did. It performed flawlessly. Absolutely couldn't be happier with how this mower did. Really not too bad. Don't look too bad. Got one nice dent back here from, I think that was from Skylar. And some scrapes on the side. Not too bad. The front's where all the damage is. And it really doesn't look too bad at first glance. Yes, it is caved in, but it's not absolutely horrible. At least looking at it from the outside. Here's how far it's pushed back. This was flush with this bar. So there's like a good inch right there where this has been shoved back. And you see where it's all buckled up here. Now we get to the interesting stuff. The frame bent in a different place. I've never had one bend before. Let's see if I can get a good look at this. Look at that. The front of this thing actually started to go down. And it bent at the motor on both sides. This side's not as bad, but it's definitely kinked. Now the interesting thing is, look at how that motor's sitting. Yeah, that's daylight under the motor. That's crazy. This up here actually started dipping down, and the motor actually started pulling up. Like, it's pulled that up, and I don't know how that happened, because there's nothing hitting the motor. And that's just straight from hard hits. Luckily, nothing broke as far as I know. I don't think none of the ears are broke off. All the bolts are still holding. But the frame definitely gave. I should be able to straighten this out, but this motor's got to come off. I'm going to have to hammer the frame back down, straighten this part back out, and throw a plate on here, and see what I can do about the mounting ears since they're bent pretty bad. The front section, you can't really see too well. The all thread is bent, but this front section actually held up pretty well. I'm actually really happy with the way the exhaust plate held. Yeah, you can't really see it too well. Let's say this side pulled up pretty good too. I mean, look at that. That's pulled up a pretty good bit. And the front's kind of supposed to be where it's at. Yeah, there you go. You can see the plate actually started to bow. But yeah, the front exhaust box actually held up very well, but unfortunately, since it was holding up really well, they put all the stress back here on this section, and that's where it gave. But it does still run and move, and I was able to drive it off the track, and I was actually able to push another guy off the track with it. But you will hear in the video, the motor was screeching really bad towards the end. And if you watch Team Field's demo production, their video of it from the stands, you'll hear this thing just a screaming and screeching. And that's because the motors moved so much that the belt guide, one of them, is into the pulley, like really bad. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But it's into the belt guard, which is not a big deal, but it caused a horrendous squealing noise. But I just kept her going, and good old trusty 8-horse held in there pretty good. Never had any belt problems. Rear end did perfect. It worked. It held together very well. I'm very happy with it. And all my sheet metal is in pretty good shape. We've got a few scratches here. Small, a little scratching, not bad. I'll have to wash it. This side here, not too bad. Got some scrapes down there. Got a couple of scrapes right here. A couple there. Really not too bad on the sides. I was lucky enough to to drive smart enough to keep from getting drilled by one of these other harder mowers. And then this one here, that's a pretty good ding, but I ain't worried about that. I can hammer that back out. Because the way I designed these plates, the sheet metal on this, it's held on by nothing but a bunch of self-tappers, so I can just undo those self-tappers, pull that plate off, beat it back out, and put the plate back on. Or replace it if I need to. But yeah, I've never had the motor do that before. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, shouldn't be too bad to get it going again. At least I won't have to resub it, hopefully. But it'll definitely be going again. It'll definitely have another run on it. Very happy with it. Very happy with this fresh build. That is a really cool trophy. And yeah, that's all, I think, like 1/8 inch steel, made by, shout out to, who is it, Brian's Machine Shop, who made those. Very awesome. Trying to get him to make a bunch of these cutouts, like these wall art, like the wagon, the W body, the regular car wall mount stuff, the decorative stuff. Trying to get him to make a tractor one for us mower guys and start selling those. That's pretty cool. Yeah. But there's your aftermath of it. So I don't know how to go about fixing that, but I've got a general idea. Yeah. But I had fun with it. I'm very happy with the way it performed. A lot of other guys, they really stepped up their builds, and if that's just an indicator of how this season's going to go, I've got my work cut out for me. Yeah, a lot of good drivers up there. You know, got a lot of newer people getting into it, and they're stepping it up pretty good. They're really competitive. It's good to see. You know, even the kids that were in the youth mowers, man, they're doing good too. They've really stepped it up too. They're definitely a future drivers for sure. Let's just say I'm gonna look forward to retirement by the time they get up into the cars, because they're definitely going to be the ones to beat in the future. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna get into the video because it's gonna rain here soon, and it's hot. So, yep, there's your little recap and the aftermath of the new limited weld mower. So hopefully I'll get the GoPro footage up here soon. Check out those other YouTube channels, because they've got footage of the Derby from the stands, and pretty good footage of that. So definitely it's worth go checking out, go watch the videos. So, until the next one, y'all, later.